Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, it is the first week of December. What? What is going on? This year has just gone by so fast. I can't believe it. It's the first week of December. It's pretty much Christmas already, let's be real. Anyway, now that we have gotten that out of the way, in today's video I wanted to show you guys how to create this really beautiful, soft curl look in the hair. I honestly think it is perfect for the Christmas season, for the festive season. It's that time of the year where we are meeting family, we are meeting friends, we're going out for functions, there's things happening at work, and sometimes we really just don't have the time to go to the salon and have someone else do it for us. Not only that, but I also wanted to share some of my tips and tricks on how to curl your hair properly. But before I jump straight into this video, I just want to say if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And if you're feeling a little bit extra, go ahead and click that little notification bell next to it so you can be notified every single time that I upload a video. Alright, let's get started with the tutorial. Alright, now before you start anything with this hairstyle, you have to make sure that you have nice clean hair. As you can see, I've just washed my hair this morning. You don't want those natural oils or any product buildup in your hair to ruin the look. And then you are going to use a heat protector in your hair. Guys, I cannot stress this enough how important it is to use a heat protector in your hair every single time that you use a hair dryer or a hair iron or a tong or a wand. Anything to do with heat, you need heat protection, please. If your hair is really stubborn and it doesn't like to hold any curl whatsoever, then I would highly recommend trying out the GHD Curl Hold Spray. This product is really nice if your hair battles to hold curl in the hair and it just flops out within an hour or two. This stuff is going to keep it locked in and make it last the whole night or the whole day. For me personally, my hair doesn't really have too much of an issue holding in the curl, so I'm going to go right in with my L'Oreal Professional Constructor. This is just a heat protection spray that helps to keep the volume in your hair. It's really important that you section the hair and spray each section individually with your heat protectant spray so that your entire head of hair has product and it has protection from the heat of the iron. Then what I like to do is go in with my hairdryer and give my hair a very quick blow dry. Next, part your hair how you would like to wear it, divide the hair in half and clip everything up. So as you can see, this is my first section over here. It is not too thick, it is not too thin. I am working with medium-sized sections. Then you're going to take your iron, switch it on and wait for it to heat up. Okay, so here's the tricky part that a lot of people battle with. It's the actual curling of the hair. So I'm just going to take it slow and explain to you step by step what to do. And then from there, it's going to be super easy to do the rest of the hairstyle. So a big mistake that I see people making all the time whilst trying to curl their hair is they always put the iron facing up, their elbow is down. Don't do this, you're just creating more work for yourself. From now on, whenever you curl your hair, what I want you to do is make your iron face down and your elbow pointing towards the ceiling. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's actually start curling the hair. The trick with this is to go slowly. If you move too fast with the iron, your hair is not going to be exposed to that heat long enough to have that really sculpted curl. And secondly, always curl the hair away from the face. It's just a little bit more flattering. So as you can see, my iron is pointing down, my elbow is up to the ceiling. I'm now going to put the iron in my hair. I'm going to turn it and just going very slowly, I'm pulling the iron down towards the ground. Ta-da! And there you can see we have a beautiful sculpted curl. And again, elbow up, turning the iron away from my face, and I am moving nice and slow. I'm not pulling the iron too quickly. A little tip is if you want the curl tight on the ends, all you're going to do is turn the iron. Another big mistake that I see people make all the time is they don't allow the iron to go all the way to the ends of the hair. They usually open up the iron before it reaches the end, but look at what I'm doing. At no point in time did I ever once open up the iron while gliding it through my hair. I kept it closed from the top all the way to the bottom, and that is how you are going to get that beautiful curled look at the ends of your hair. So once you get to the top of the ear, you're going to have to start dividing up your sections, because this is way too wide of a section to work with, and the hair is going to start falling out of the iron while you're trying to curl it. Now that we're more towards the top of the hair, I'm going to take my iron and go over the root section twice. And then I'm just going to continue ironing my hair as normal. Now the reason why I like to do this little step is because I always feel towards that top part of the hair, it always gets really fuzzy and really frizzy, so going over that little section just helps to keep the hair nice and smooth. So now that we've gotten to this last section on this side of my head, I'm not going to do it, but instead I'm going to move on to the other side, curl that side, and get back to this later. So for the right side of my head, I was using my left hand to iron. But now that we're moving on to the left side, I'm now going to swap the iron over into my right hand. The technique of ironing the curl has not changed at all. You're still going to have your elbow pointing up to the ceiling with the iron facing down, except you're going to have to do it in the opposite hand now. Alright, now we are on our last section of the hair, and it is really, really important to try and make this section work, make it look good, because this is the part that everyone sees first. It's the top of your head. So what I really like to do for this last section of the hair is take this piece that would go over my crown section and place my iron horizontally. So we're not doing it down like how we've done the rest of the hair. We are going to place the iron horizontally, close it, and turn the iron back. All this does is that it gives some volume at the roots by the crown area, and also I feel if you do that technique in the hair, you don't get that separation in the crown area, which you might not see, but the people standing behind you can see. They can definitely see it. Now for the fringe area, you don't want that curl so close up to the root like what we have done for the rest of the hair. So what we are going to do is we are going to go over that root area twice, and then we are going to just glide our iron straight down without bending or curling the iron, and just towards the ends. Then curl the iron, taking it all the way down. Now before you move on to the next step, take the time to look at your hair properly. If there were any pieces that fell out of the iron and are still straight or didn't get curled, curl it. If you're not happy with how curl looks, go over it again. So for example, I don't like the way that this curl looks over here. I feel that it is too straight and just a slight curl towards the bottom, so I'm going to go over that piece again. Now to get that beautiful soft curl look in your hair, you're going to take a brush. I'm going to be using the GHD paddle brush and brush the curls out of your hair. I know this sounds a little bit crazy that you've just spent all this time trying to put the curl in your hair and now you're just going to brush it all out, but trust me, it's going to look amazing. So what I always do is I always section above the ear, I hold that hair out of the way, and I take my paddle brush and I brush all of this curl out. And guys, don't be afraid to brush all of this curl out. Don't be scared to brush out the curl. If you curled your hair how I told you to curl it, and if you did all the steps that I told you to do, you are not going to have a problem. I mean, You can see the curl is still in my hair. It is not going anywhere. Just make sure that you brush that curl out really well. So now that I have brushed all of this curl out of my hair, you're probably thinking, girl, your hair is frizzy. And that is exactly why my next step is to use a little bit of serum or a little bit of hair oil and smoothen out the ends of the hair. Today I'll be using one of my absolute favorites. This is the Kerastase Elixir Ultime Oil. So I've just gone in with one pump. I'm now going to rub it in my hands and then apply it to the ends of my hair. So this is just going to make the hair nice and smooth and get rid of that frizziness that was caused from brushing that curl out. And also, let's not forget, it's going to make the hair super shiny and look really healthy. Now that that step is complete, the last and final step that you need to worry about is setting your hair with some hairspray. Now, because I live in Durban and it gets really humid and it gets really hot, my hair starts frizzing up very fast. So I love to go in with the anti-frizz hairspray. This is the Fix Anti-Frizz by L'Oreal Professional. This hairspray definitely has more of a lighter hold, but I love the fact that it is a soft hairspray and it helps fight the frizz. Of course, if you prefer something with a little bit more of a stronger hold, go ahead and use that. And there you go, guys. That is my tutorial on how to get beautiful soft curls in your hair for the Christmas season, for the festive season. I think that I explained everything quite well. If there's anything that you don't understand or have any questions that you would like to ask me, go ahead and comment down below. But anyway, I hope you guys really did enjoy the video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. But until next time, bye!